Okay, welcome to today's session. Let's first create the watch list then. Shekhar, somebody can help me with the list.
Yeah, sure. I'll CHPT,
CHPT, okay.
MP,
MP, oh, sorry.
AI, AFRM,
AFRM is right here.
ETHE, Tom Hotel Edward. Yeah, ETHE.
Yeah, okay, okay. Ethereum, okay.
Riot,
Okay.
Mara, Tesla, Amazon, Snow, Ford, Disney, X is steel, right? US Steel.
Yeah,
X,
yes,
Dow, and DID.
DID?
And
DIDI
then
or just DID?
just DID. Yeah. And then the last one was
no, just DID is not there. I think.
Okay, DIDI, I think
Yeah.
DD.
DD is there, yeah. DD is
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one was XRP. That was mine.
No, XRP is a symbol. I think it's a currency, the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody was just talking about it. I just overheard. I said, okay, let's see what it is. So okay,
Yeah, I know that's what the word.
Yeah, I think XRP is linked to Ripple or something like that. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, so MP is there, CHPT is there, yeah. Oh, okay, you added that. XRT is there. I mean, that is retail. I don't know whether you're referring to the retail one. Okay. So that's it, right?
Yeah, so far that's what I could see from the messages. Yeah.
Okay. So no, let me add PFT and mRNA. Needed. Microsoft Neo is also, we can add it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Let us come to the first one, DD. This is the day chart. Let us look at, that's a max. Okay.
How about Zscaler, your son's company?
Yeah, let's add it. Let us.
And we use Zscaler like Microsoft Excel. It's really a powerful tool for us, Zscaler. Yeah.
Yeah. Cloud security, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think from the day chart perspective, the stock has bottomed out at this place, that is 7.16. So that is the bottom of the stock. So after that, it started bouncing. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. So it looks like there is some good volume here, which has taken it above this 11, which is there a strong resistance here that it has. So I think this is kind of acted as a double bottom for us in a 4-hour also. So it looks like it's a good one for a swing trade between 7 and 11. So that's where the resistance keeps coming. So it has made the first high and then the second high. So hopefully it's going to reach 11 in the next thing. So in case if it crosses 11, so then we can see this going further up. Okay, but overall, yeah. So it's a kind of climbing up. So any pullback will be a good opportunity to buy. Okay. So that is DI. Ford. Yeah, I think Ford, it had a strong support at 13 level. Somehow it just broke that this particular trend line, and it is right now trying to hold this level, I think. Just a moment. So this is the level. So worst case scenario, if it comes down, so it's going to be around 12.29. So I think that's where something, so that's where some position can be taken, I think. Fresh positions around 12.2, or else this is the support line around 11 point something. That's where it has to bounce. Let's look at the weekly chart for this. Yeah, so this is the first support that we had. It broke that, and now it is going towards this one. Okay. So if it breaks this maximum, I think it's going to test this. Okay. Hopefully we will see the next candle, whether it's going to be red or green on tomorrow. Okay. We will just look at the monthly chart also. Let's do that. So monthly chart, yes, I think this month it is kind of going down. So let it test this level. Okay. So right now it is going through the pain, but it's a good time to kind of add. That's what I could say, because it did break above this 11.5 very nicely. So after that, it's just a standard pullback. So it is good if it goes back to 17 level in the coming months. Okay, but it's looking good pullback. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
CHPT is, let's look at for our chart. Solid, support around this. Wow, very nice support. So 20.88. So that is where the support is there, and the resistance is around 35. So if we buy, just keep this as a stop loss, which is basically around 19 or so is a stop loss, but upside is more. But let's look at the day chart also for this. Yep. So looks like, yeah. So that's what it is saying, solid support around this level, 20 level. And there is a good volume also here. So looks like stock will go to 27. Initial target, I can say here. Yes. We can look at 27 as a initial target with the stop loss around this 20-ish kind of. Okay. So that is what CHPT is. The good thing is there's a good volume here, which is kind of providing additional support to 21 level. Okay. As far as X is concerned, it is behaving very well for us. As we had 5 year, yes. So X, whatever we had drawn, beautiful. Look at it, like it's so nicely touching the upper end of the channel, coming to the lower end of the channel. So we were always bullish whenever it came to touch this lower end of the channel. So now it has kind of touched the lower end of the channel. Maybe it is looking good at this standpoint, and then we're hoping it to go up to 38 in the coming weeks. Okay. So X is looking good. I mean, as of now, there is no change in the trend. So the trend will continue for sure. unless it breaks these levels, the lower end of the channel, if it breaks and changes the trend. But until then, it will have, it will keep its uptrend. Okay, so trend has not changed. No confirmation of trend change yet. As far as MP is concerned, with the weekly chart, let's go and check the daily chart for this one. So this one is here. Let me see here. So this is the resistance. 40 was its resistance, and the support is at this level. And in between, this is where the 33, 34 is a indecisive kind of a thing. It can go that side or this side. So just a minute. Yeah. So this is the level what we can see here. Okay, so right now it is indecisive. So if it comes to 28 or so, then we can say it has got some good support. But here it's an intermediate support. So if it stays above 34, so then it's going to go to 40. Okay, so it has to have the confirmation that it is going above. It's going to stay above 34 in the coming days. Okay, so as long as it is above 34, it will touch 38. Let's look at a 4-hour chart, how it is looking. Same. So it is right now, it's kind of in the range of 28 to 40. That's it. So this is a mid-range. So it can come to 28 or it can go to 48. So that's the reason. If it stays above 34, keep it as bullish. So go with the bullish strategies. If it comes below 34, it will continue to reach 28. So then it's going to be bearish below 34. Okay. So that is MP. So Riot. So Riot is concerned. Let's look at our previous support lines. We will extend it. Okay. So right now, so Riot is between 30 and I think in between range here, which is going to be, I think it's nicely consolidating here. That's what I can see here. So it is consolidating in this range between 30 and 38. So if it anytime goes above 38, so it is going to be bullish. Below 38, it is going to be bearish with the support level at 30. Okay, so in between, I'm not sure. I mean, it might come. There's another support around 24. So basically, from here you can say every $6 difference it has supports here. So yeah, 32. So around 30 here, and here it's around 24 or so, around $6, and from here like 38 to 45, that range, so around $6 to $8 is what it is, giving a range for trading. So only thing is you need to be directionally right here, because the resistance is here 38, below that 30. So you need to believe that 30 is a strong support, then you have to take a position for it to again retest 38. If it breaks 30, then 24, then 18. So that's what the next levels that you can see. Okay, so that is right. So as far as ETHE, nice chart here, 4-hour chart. Okay. A nice base also it has formed. One more, there was one base here it broke above that around 25, so it reached here, and it just pulled back pretty nicely, and then it is going to retest 43 level. So right now it's at 38, so almost ready to complete this base. So hopefully it's going to continue whatever the high it made here around 39. So stock is at 38 or so. It is heading towards 43. Okay, so in between 41 is also there, but 43 is going to be the critical one. Okay, so
it is linked to Ether, right?
yeah, Ethereum. Yep.
So if Ether goes up, this goes up.
Yep. That's what is happening. Yeah. So I think in between that, Ethereum fell, I think, right, pretty badly.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everybody took a hit on cryptocurrency.
Right. So I think Ethereum is the underlying asset for this. So with the currency doing well, I mean, especially the Bitcoins and all doing well, so hopefully it's going to retest 43 level. So if it really breaks 43, so the next will be around 67 only for this. Okay, so that's Ethereum, ETH. Neo. Neo is in this range right now. I think this is the okay. So after this huge move, the new range has become like 32 to 50. And now this is acting as another support here. But anything above this 30, not 38, around 39.5, you can say around 40. So above 40, so it is going to retest 50. So if it is below whatever this 38 level, so it is going to retest 30 to 30 level. Okay. But any pullback, it will be a good entry point, I would say. But these guys, one thing we need to keep a caution here, like whatever the sell that has happened here, let's see whether it's a real sell or a green candle there. Yep, there is a sell that has happened. So usually whenever such huge sell happens, once it tests, like, once it tries to go up, and if it breaks, I mean, it can't break the resistance here. If it comes down, so the chances are that it might break below this 32 and retest maybe around 26 or so before it starts moving up. So mainly because these guys want to take some, profit. So otherwise, what will happen to the guys who have entered on 32? Of course, they had an opportunity to exit here. So let's see whether it's going to retest 30 and then 26, or whether it's going to keep it, stay above the 38 or 40 and move towards 50. Okay.
I think this one is at the mercy of Chinese government.
Yes, that's what is happening.
China, I know they're going after every company, every industry. So if they want to bring this down, yes, they can.
See, that uncertainty is kind of made people also to think before buying this. So that's where a lot of investors like us, they say, okay, let's not worry about it because we have so many other symbols to play with, right?
Right.
So
but at the same time, the people who have been in this, you remember, Basu, we were pounding on this when it was $5.
Yes, absolutely. Here, this was the time
right, exactly.
We had like $7 to $10, and this was moving up here because people are getting confused between Neo and INO.
Right.
They moved instead of Neo.
This is Chinese Tesla.
Yes, Chinese Tesla. Yes, this is Chinese Tesla. Yeah, definitely it has a potential for sure. Yes, definitely it has potential. It is just that it has to go through this pain. So that happy days are gone. So right now it is in pain area. Okay. So it has to cross that. So another thing that what I can see here is, okay, let's get rid of these things. So to avoid the confusion here. So another beauty what we can see here is this. It's kind of a nice, symmetrical triangle. It's coming to forming like with a flag, right? So not exactly the flag, but so it is forming a nice triangle here. So if it has to really go above, so it has to break this upper end of this channel. I mean the this spot. Yeah. So let us track this one for some time. So and see whether it is going to stay within this. It has to bounce in this range before it either breaks here or breaks above. Okay. So let us take out all this noise for us to keep only this one. Okay. At least we'll be able to track it better. Okay. So this is the nice range that we can see here. So it's going to retest around 32 and then again 46. So it has to keep bouncing within this range. Okay. So that is Neo. So Mara is again coming back into this with the crypto noise. So I think with the crypto, it also fell down to 23 and now back to 43. Highly volatile and kind of a growth stock here. But the good part is we see a good Heiken-Ashi green candle here. So that means it has potential to go if it really crosses 45 and stays above 45. So then the next target will be 61. That is where it has a strong resistance. So hopefully, and also it consolidated very well. See here, it's a beautiful base that it has formed. So it's nice pullback, great support around 23. So the next, the 2 months, it did not fall below the support level 24. That is nicely moving towards 61. So Mara is looking bullish above 45 level. Okay.
Hey, was it at 304 at some point?
Maybe 2015, I think.
Yeah. So,
but they had the
is that when all the cryptocurrencies were going to the moon?
Initial stages, maybe. Yeah.
Right.
So 2015, that's what it says. But they did split 1:4, and again another split 1:4. Twice they have done a split.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this 304 is a pre-split or post-split?
I think this is like twice it has split. Right? It is post-split only. That means it must be much more higher.
Or to 1200.
Yes. So,
Oh,
I mean, more than that, I would say, because first time here it did 1:4, and again second time 1:4, because I think it was trading in the almost like $1 range, right? So that's the reason they might have done that. Okay.
So this is monthly chart?
Yeah, this is a monthly chart.
Okay.
But the best part is like, look at the base, beautiful base. Okay, 24 was a great support and a resistance here, right? See, look at this. The beautiful, this is where the resistance was, and it stayed above the resistance here. So that means it has acted as a great support here. The 24 has been a great support, and it is trying to climb up and trying to reach 5760 range in coming days or coming months. Okay, so PFE. So PFE, yes, it had strong resistance around 43. So it did break above 43. So as long as it stays above 43, so you can see it. Our target is 70, but it takes a couple of months. But we don't know. Like anytime, look at this move, right? Like for 39 to almost 40 to 50, it's like $10
Right.
move from EFE, not a joke. So let's look at this. So this is where we were looking at it, right? So nice curve, and then there was another handle or a base, and a second smaller cup, I would say. So nice consolidation around this level, and then it broke above that 44, and then 47, and now it's trying to stay above 47. So as long as it stays above this level, you can see it going up, but solid from the chart perspective. Okay. Okay, PFE is very good. I mean, guys, nobody can go wrong with that chart right now. Okay, so AI is right now in the, you know, bottom here, like around 46 or so is a strong support. Only thing is it should not break that. So if it breaks that level, so then we're going to see more downside, which we can't predict here. But other than that, if it stays above 50 level, it's going to retest 60. But the earning was not so impressive, I think, last week. But still, we had one green candle here. So keep this 47 as the support. If it stays above 47, it will be there around that range. But only thing is, its range is going to be 47 to 60. So that is the range. Okay. So just keep that.
It kind of dipped after earning. At the same time,
It just next day
it
it pulled
came
up.
from the low and closed pretty much high of the day. So
Yeah,
they're showing strong resistance to go below 50.
right. I mean, that's what happened on the 55
Okay.
to almost like 47 it came. So that's where the support was, and then the moment the next day, like it started going up to 52.
Yeah.
So nice swing trade that's happening between that. So the range is around 47 to 60, but in between you have intermediate range of 47 to 52, 54, that level. Okay. But long term seems to be good if it stays above this 50 level actually.
Yeah, even if you look for 2 years or something, maybe if you can
Yes.
see,
Yeah.
I think it's literally oscillating around 50, maybe very good entry point, I think, for a long
Yep.
term.
True.
Look
I
here,
mean,
it's almost 160 or somewhere just a couple
yeah,
years ago.
183. Yeah. So it had a nice, it formed a nice cup kind of a pattern, but it
Right.
did not break above 180. So
Yeah.
instead, it broke that bottom of the base around 122, and then after that, it started falling down. Okay.
Yeah. So this is also
So,
SPAC, right?
pardon?
This is also SPAC.
Yes, it's also SPAC. Yes,
That's right. They're all at a very rich valuation. Yeah.
correct. So this seems to be pretty strong support. So anytime if it comes down, it's going to be a good opportunity to add some more, I think. Okay, Dow. So Dow is like this is a weekly chart, very good support around. Very good support around 60. As long as it stays above 60, you can see 71 and then 84. So looks like this also formed a long, base here, and then it tried to go above 60, and of course it did to 70, and it has come down to 60. Nice consolidation. So it has a very good potential to go up to 84 and up. So overall, bullish trend right now. Okay. Okay, AFRM. So AFRM, yes, last week I think, right? So I think we discussed about this. So it did break above 71, and after that, yes, it is now testing its resistance around 100. Let's look at this. So
Is it looking to go up? It looks like.
Yep. So it is kind of, so this particular volume, so it did break this level. Like 70 was a level, right? So as long as it stays above 92, it should stay above 92. Okay. So if it
Okay.
stays above 92, so then it's going to make new highs.
All right.
So 92 is critical for that. So that's what, huge up, and then maybe not sure whether it's going to retest the, I mean, fill the gap and all that, because the jump was really too high.
Right.
So max, it may come around 84 level or the support level for it to form another smaller, another base, and then it may go up. But if it stays above 92, no one can stop it from going to 118 and then 140 level easily.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a news with Amazon, right? I think that's the.
Yes. So I think it's trying to.
Yeah.
So definitely, right now, though it doesn't have much of a history, but within a short span of time, it formed one downward channel from which we had seen the breakout, then another side channel. From there also it did break out. So now there is a resistance around 97. So if it oscillates between 92 and 97 and crosses this 97, so then it's going to go to 123 level. Okay. So that's it. Okay, and then Disney. So Disney is also consolidating very well. Let me see here. Yeah. So just a consolidation. Any pullback in Disney is just a buy here. It's oscillating between 170 and 185 or 186 level. So the moment it crosses 186 level, I think it's going to go to 222. Okay. So far, I think all good news about Disney. So nothing, no bear signal as such that we are seeing here. The chart is also looking very good. Okay. So Disney is good. Zscaler, of course, it knows only one direction, north. So guys are doing too good, I think. They're introducing a lot of features. Let's do this. Okay, we will draw one more thing here. Okay, so one out. Okay. So it basically has, okay, yes. This looks good. So basically it is going in this range. One is a, bigger channel. Okay, so whenever it is coming to here, it's just trying to touch this 314 or whatever this level. So once it touches this 320 level, then it's going to come down to 280 or touch this signal, channel. So keep an eye on this particular channel because this is acting as an intermediate support and resistance, but the actual support and resistance is here. Okay. So if it goes and touches here, just buy put or whatever it is, and then see it falling, coming to the lower end of the channel. Okay. So that's again intermediate, but overall the trend seems to be pretty solid and upwards. So that is the scalar within a channel. Snow, pretty clear chart. I think we had discussed this when it was around 250 level. Okay, so now it is heading towards 320. So looking at its chart, I think it's nicely forming another base. So 317. So if it has to retest 329, let's see whether it's going to claim its glory back to 429. Sorry, but intermediate, I think the 316 is going to touch it sometime next week. Okay, so worst case scenario, it is to retest 270. If it comes to 270 and then starts going up, that will be a very good bullish sign. Okay, any pullback to 270 will be a very good entry point for Snow.
These are all SPAC deals. They all came with the full valuation, so that's why they had to literally come down half.
Yes.
Before it became, interesting for people to jump in.
Yes. Same thing happened with Zoom also, right? So.
Right.
So
almost lots of them.
Snow, and after that, okay, mRNA. So mRNA is like kind of again, it's in that range between 365 and 400. Now it's come to 416, I believe. That is, if it stays above this 400 levels, then we're going to see 497. Okay. So, or else if it falls below 365, then you're going to see for it to test around 331. So this is going to be a new support for this particular line. This is the critical line of this. So it should not, let's see next week whether it's coming to touch this one or it's going to stay above. So above 400 is definitely bullish. I mean, people are kind of very bullish on it for it to touch like 500, 600 range. So growth stocks, again, no predictions for that. It is just that the range we can see, like if it really comes and touches these support levels, that will be a good entry point. So resistance level, good exit point.
So above 400 is bullish?
Yep. Above 400, yes.
It's right around there, right?
Yeah, it's about 416. So right now it is bullish, but it's just that, next week it has to stay above this 416 and, close above 416 for it to really go up. Okay.
That all depends on the vaccine news, whether we need boosters or not.
Yeah, booster, yes. Maybe they're waiting for this long weekend numbers, I think, right?
Right.
Right, so that's happening. Okay. So Tesla. So Tesla, again, I think it's staying above 700, heading towards this 829 or whatever the range that we had, target we had discussed earlier. Okay, so I think right now, nothing bearish signal that we are seeing here. So it is staying above 700, so it's going towards that 829. Okay, Amazon. So Amazon, beautiful, nice. It did, yes. So it did test within our range here. This was a consolidation range between 3,100 to 3,400. Now it stayed above this 3,400. As long as it stays above this, it's going to retest that 3773 because it has to come into the green zone that we had drawn some time back. So we're waiting for it to come into 3,500 plus. So the moment it comes into this, then it's going to, regain its glory to 4,000. So nice consolidation again. So any pullback to here, like it is they're getting it out of the wood sooner, right? So, but very good buying opportunity around this range within this zone, actually, the gray zone. Okay. Okay. So that's it. I think we are on bottom of the.
I added a couple more.
Okay. What is that?
The one of them is there's a stock called IRNT. I think recently went public.
IRNT. Okay.
And after market close on Friday, I don't know what news, it literally is up 100%.
IronNet. Okay.
IRNT.
I mean, this is a new stock. Not much of a
Right. Okay.
history. It is just that 1 hour chart looks very. I mean, it formed a base and then it started going up and down all over the place. Like it's gone to 40. Why 100%?
Yeah.
So I think it has come back to 16. I mean, 29, 30, I believe.
Yeah, it was trading around 29 end of the day. I think it was after the market, some news.
Right. Maybe, yeah. So pretty, I mean, unpredictable. It's not
So I don't have much history.
speculative. It's a speculative one, I think. I mean, it just got listed around August 30th or something, or August 27th.
Right. Yeah, very recent IPO.
Yeah. Maybe it did touch that IPO price for them to exit.
Yeah.
So it kind of topped here. No, not here, I think. Yeah. IPO price itself was 18. Okay.
It's already maybe above that.
Double, yeah, double the IPO price.
So is there any rule or something? If it after that, is it infinity? It's not infinity, right?
No. It is just that, max what can happen is like,
40?
40, yes, it can come by. I mean, if it consolidates and, stays above this 24 level or whatever it is, right now it is 29. So if it stays above that level, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it should just start taking another cup like this, a small one. And then if it starts going up, then we can see. But just a minute, let me take 1 hour chart in this one. See here, like as soon as it went up, there is no direction at all. It's just jumping all over the place. Very difficult to catch. Very difficult.
Right.
Yeah, it is just that as soon as it comes down to 20 or something, you put your money and forget it as if you lost it.
Yeah.
So
No, I had some shares, so I sold it after the market close.
Oh, I mean, if you sold it, just leave it.
I still have little.
Yeah, then you can just hold it like now. So max it can just go between 10 to 20 and all that. But if it should stay above 18 for it to really continue its bullishness, I would say.
Okay.
If it comes back to 18 and if you have sold it at 30, 35 or something, so you can just add it back.
Right. Okay.
So there is a good, volume here that came up here. Around 2.5 million or something, but otherwise that is not the case for this.
Right. Okay.
Just maybe looks like speculative, but yeah, you can take some risk if you already have invested in this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just such a short time. There couldn't be too much shorts. You never know.
Right. I mean, today's market, like anything is possible, especially.
Right. Yeah, I think if it's a Reddit stock, yes, they can take them to the moon.
Right.
Oh, brother.
Okay, so what is the one more thing?
I think somebody has put coin. I think coin is very similar to, I would say, there's Snow or Riot, whatever. And also I had put the PayPal.
Okay.
UIPL.
Coin, yes, beautiful chart again, as you said, like these new ones, they're coming almost half of the price and then going up, but this one did not, almost like 238. Yeah. Coin was at 400 something, right?
All right.
Let's look at the daily chart. Yep. So 429 to this is the beautiful level. I mean, this is what. So about 280, I think it's going to go up. So it has a strong resistance at 280 now. Because we did not even look at the day chart, but we just looked at a 4-hour chart, but we could extend that same line. So it really touched that 282 level. So about 282, it's going to go up to the next resistance around 311. That means $40 move up, and then below that 250. So, you know, another 40. I mean, basically 40 down, 40 up. So if it stays about 280, then 320. If it's below 280, then it's going to retest 250. Okay. So it has to consolidate a bit and then go up, or maybe because the coins are doing good, so it might reclaim the 429 back sooner. Okay, so that's coin. Anything else?
I had asked for Fastly, FSLY.
Right. Let's do this for Fastly. Yep. So Fastly strong support at 34 level.
Right.
As long as it stays above this 37, this level, right? Now 39.40 is another intermediate support. But 34 is a very strong support.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's once again compared to previous bouncing off and might
Yeah.
close to 60 and come back again, I guess.
It's going to go to 57, 58,
Right.
but yeah, around this level, 62.
Yeah.
62 will be a very good level for it to move up. This is the level.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the intermediate ones, yeah. So right now, the range is going to be 40 to 60, so $20 range.
Yeah.
What you can expect, and it's doing well. I mean, yeah, the chart wise, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Because whenever we have seen this kind of a kind of sell and bounce, and then another good sell, and again good bounce. But important level 39, you should not break this 40 level. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
Somebody has put SNDL and SNDX.
Oh, Sundial. Okay. Just a minute. SNDL. Let's look at SNDL first. I mean, this is a, definitely a more than the meme stock. It is a penny stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a huge, volume that came up here. I mean, this is just drink some couple of beer and then invest here and leave it.
Yeah, I think so. So gambling.
Maybe our Sridhar goes to Fanus, right? It's like that. Just go to
Exactly. Yeah.
Just dump money and then keep going to Fanus, and one fine day it comes to 3.5 something or 8.9. It can go anytime. I mean, this is like invest and forget it. Like, don't worry about it. Once it, like, buy some 10,000 stocks, let it go to 13, and then 10 times keep $100,000 in your pocket. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to risk 10,000 for this?
Yeah.
That is the problem.
You go to Las Vegas, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Just you assume you went to Las Vegas. Yeah.
So I mean that's the kind of stock it is. So you can't help it. Okay. So yeah, that's what SNDL is all about. I think it is just that right now it is at the bottom. So
Okay.
and yeah,
Risk is less.
risk is less. Yeah, definitely. Buy some 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever it is, and leave it.
Yeah.
So one fine day it will come for you to, once if it reaches to 30,000. Okay. So what else? Which is the one more thing you said? SN?
SNDX, passive aspirin.
SNDX, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, this has some good chart patterns at least. Yeah, there's a good support here. Nice bounce around this level. Another support and resistance around this level. And so before that, if we also look at, let's see. So if we see that, 13 as a base for this one, then 16.93 will act as a support for this. And then the next resistance is around 19. If it crosses that 20.65 and 22. So those are the levels that one can expect. The only thing is it has to, support this. Yeah. So anything, if it breaks 16.93, so then expect 13.5 and further down around this 11.35 level. That's where the support is. But very good chart. I mean, it has formed nice bases, and the mainly thing is one huge up and one huge down.
Right. Yeah, that's why.
Very crazy move it has given. Maybe completely new based.
Looks like a good chart around 20, 19 something.
No, I think let's look at the longer term chart. Take out this. So this is one level, what you can see here, and then another level here. That is what is acting as its consolidation. I mean, it has a range of support actually. It is not just one single price point here. So every time it is trying to either go above or, this is the range. So below this 13, it's going to go down. So below, as long as it stays above 15, it's going to go up. So this is the range. It's a good buying and selling range, both.
Yeah.
Depending upon where it is going. So right now it is in a bullish mode, but yeah, it's around 18, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like, I don't know, it's kind of formed a small shoulder and head and then another shoulder. And if this is acting as a neck for it, so it should not break 13.45. But for that to happen, it has a very good support here. Look at it. Multiple times it tried to go above. And finally went above around 13.5. And after that, it is not ready to fall below the 13.5. Even if in the sell also, it was holding the 13.5. a very strong support. This is a very strong support. This is a weak support here. 15 is a weak support. 13.5 is a strong support. So, and as soon as it touches that, it starts bouncing. So the best part will be like if it falls, or else if you buy here, like, you know, so keep a trailing stop loss, because you are going in almost a stock where almost it's almost up from 13.5 to 18. $5 move it has already given. So if you're expecting further moves, so then you need to keep a trailing stop loss for this one. Okay. So not a good idea to buy this without a trailing stop.
Yeah, it's very close to the top now. I mean, up the
Yeah, I
range.
mean, it has already given the move up, right?
Right.
So,
Yep.
but it's, I mean, if somebody is very sure about that and want to get in, so trailing stop, maybe you have two, you've joined to two connections, I think. So. Okay, perfect. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it.
We're on top of 7 o'clock. Awesome. Okay, guys. Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Have a good
Bye,
week.
Narayan. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saraj.